And welcome back here to Oswald Field on the campus of Hesston College. MAC JV for game 2 coming up. We're trying to get the scoreboard up and running. Ryan Flynn will lead this off for MAC. He plays second base. Easton Under on the hill for the Larks. And the first pitch from Big Bird is over for a strike. The 0-1 delivery from Easton. Misses outside the count. Moves 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the first, Austin Apple to follow. One misses inside, and the count 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 delivery coming up from Easton. Fouled off, and we're even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two coming up here from East Unruh. And that one misses outside. And we're full 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got a text from a Mac fan saying Flynn is a beast. Easton misses inside, and Flynn walks his way aboard, and Mac has the first runner of the ball game here in the top of the first after the walk. Oh, and misses inside from Easton. And the count 1 ball, no strikes. Easton working from the stretch. That's on the ground. Aiden trying to go the short way, and does. Over to Eli covering. And Apple aboard after the fielder's choice. 1 away here. In our top of the first, Blake Asador, the designated hitter for this contest. Easton Unruh. Swing and a miss here from Asador. And the count 0-1. The 0-1 coming up. Too far inside, Penske can't come up with the throw. Apple swiping second. He'll steal his way into scoring position. Kensuke Okada behind the dish. Dawson, Aiden, Eli, and Justin from left to right across your infield. Outfield, Jack Halen and Coy. Count is even 1 ball, 1 strike. Time, and Kensuke wants to talk things over. Whether you're a fan of the Larks, fan of the Bulldogs, we'd love to hear from you. Drop us a text, 620-217-1465. The 1-1 coming up from Easton. That one fouled back and out of play on the left side in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss from the designated hitter, and he goes down swinging. And 2 outs here for Jack Bradley, the center fielder. There's a good pitch from Easton for a strike. All right, Holton, Kansas checking in. Tim Prine. And Austin Apple just saw something. No one covering third. He'll walk over to third almost on a straight steal. Count 0-1. Big swing and miss by Bradley. He's behind the count 0-2. The 0-2 coming up. Bradley goes down. Larks work their way out of a little bit of a jam. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Larks and Bulldogs scoreless after half inning. Dawson Winter will lead things off here for the Larks in the bottom of the first. Coy Kuhn to bat second. Jack Brinkley batting third. Eli will bat fourth as he plays second base. So Eli digging in. This is pitching, Ryan Tate pitching here for Max JV. We're behind in the game. Those doubleheaders never have enough time as Eli swings, or rather Dawson swings and pops it out of play. That stayed in play. And Peyton Rogers couldn't come up with it on the far side. Count 0-1 to Dawson. The 0-1 delivery. Misses Lone. We're even 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a little flare off the fists. Long run for the right fielder. And that was played by Snow out there in right, 1 away. Coy Kuhn coming to bat. So 1 out here, working against Tate. Fly ball, left side, going back at the fence, and that has left the yard. Coy Kuhn steps in and hits a home run. And the Larks are on the board with the big fly and a solo shot. The 34th home run of the season for the Larks as a team. That brings up Jack Brinkley, who's playing left. And Jack pops it a mile high. Going back is the short. That will drop in. Nobody touched it. They lost it in the Gloman. Tough time of night right now. The ball disappears into the dusk, the waning sunlight. And Jack aboard with the single. No one touched that. Eli Prine comes to bat. So Eli steps aboard, steps in. And the bendy pitch misses inside for a ball. A couple texts trying to get to. All right, great picture and commentary. Thanks so much from Mac Dad. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We said Tim Prine from Holton. He's on board watching. Eli. That one misses. That one catches the black inside, and the count even up at a ball and a strike. And the Sheba is behind the dish. So Ryan Tate on the hill. And the 1-1. Too far in. Jack swiping to second base. Count 2 balls, 1 strike. Strike on the outside corner. And they count 2-2 to Eli. That's chopped on the ground at Child at third. Looks the runner back. The throw over. And they say he was off the bag, and it looks like the first baseman, Rogers, may have been. So Eli aboard, and they're going to be talking things over here. A quick visit out there. So Eli aboard. Looks like it. We'll call it an error over there at first. We've got Snow is in right, Bradley in center, and in left is Cooper Hack. That's a great baseball name, Cooper Hack. So that's where we're at. Pair of runners aboard for Justin Smith. So Justin steps into stick with one away and a run across here for the Larks. Justin fly ball, that is up, that is going hanging up at the warning track, and a great catch made on there on the track by Hack. Cooper Hack comes out and takes away extra bases. Nice catch on the track by Hack. And Jack will have to go back to the dugout. Or Justin will go back to that dugout, excuse me. Halen coming to bat. Halen had a power surge. Pair of bombs in game one. Two home runs, 3 driven in on his home runs. Also scored a run. You know, a busy day, 2 for 4 with those 2 bombs. Tate deals the curveball, drops in for a strike to Halen. Big bendy pitch. The 0-1 coming up. That's a little sawed-off flare. That will drop in, and everybody's safe. Halen pops it up on the infield. No one touches. Halen gets a hit, and the bases are loaded. Kunsuke Okada coming to bat. Kunsuke's numbers on the season. 17 for 54. 12 runs driven in. Kunsuke hitting .315 on the year. So Kunsuke coming to bat. Got a text from the Pacific Northwest. Coach Olson's mom watching in Seattle. Go Larks. So the Pacific Northwest in the house. That's on the ground. First pitch swinging, getting through. Apple on the backside. 1 run is in. A second coming in on the heels. Kunsuke heading to second. And Kunsuke aboard after the error. Three runs have scored now for the Larks. And that brings up Yusei Hondo. So Yusei will step up. And Yusei takes a curve in for a ball. 2 outs here in the first 3 across already here for the Larks. Crooked numbers early on. Always want to put on the scoreboard crooked numbers if you can. The 1-0 gets away. They got 2 balls, no strikes. Looks like the softball team's out of control down there. They got 2 balls, no strikes. That's too far in. Count 3 balls, no strikes. Tate stepping off. That one misses, or is in there for a strike. That ball fouled off. And count full 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Yusei chases outside. But the damage done, Larks come away with 3 runs on a couple of hits. 3 hits, in fact. We've played an inning. Larks lead 3-0 back after this. We are going to the top of the second here. Stefan Snow coming to bat for the Bulldogs. And there's a strike at the knees from Easton. Got a text asking if Lark alum and the current members of the coaching staff, the washing machine, Dalton Horton, is coaching a base side. No, he's lounging in the dugout over there. He can't even up 1-1 strike. Dalton, the running joke for a long time on the base path, Dalton was like a washing machine. Lots of agitation, not a lot of movement. And Dalton knows that we called him the washing machine in his time here. Count 2-1 strike. Snow taps it foul. And they count 2 strikes. That's on the ground. The throw across from Aiden. Can't come up with it. And Snow on his way to, thought he's going to second. Snow aboard after the Lark error. There's a little flare. That's a perfectly placed hit by Peyton Rogers to the right side. Nice little piece of hitting by Rogers. And Rogers has a single. And runners at the corners. Nice piece of hitting. Rogers hit them where they ain't, as they say, as the saying goes. And he's aboard with a single. Tyler Nishiba steps up. He's behind the dish this game. And takes one upstairs, 1 ball. The 1-0 coming up. Nishiba fouls it off. And the count evens up at a ball and a strike. And the 1-1 coming up. That's a swing and a miss, and they count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't have it. We don't have a roster card. They count 1 and 2. Easton working with runners at the corners, 2 Bulldogs on. That one stays upstairs, and we're even 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Nishiba goes down. Cooper Hack steps up. Hack, his first plate appearance. Love of baseball. That's a baseball name, Cooper Hack. So Hack trying to do a little damage with runners at the corners and 1 away. Easton misses outside, 1 ball. The 1-0 coming up. There's a swing and a miss by Hack. The count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 coming up. That one misses downstairs. I got 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1. Hack takes a strike in the count. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Run coming home. Hack on his way to second. Or on his way to first. A run does come home. And 3-1. Ryan Child coming to bat. Pitch in the outside corner to Ryan Child is a strike. The 0-1. That one shot foul by Child, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Child behind in the count, 0-2. That one misses upstairs. I count 1-2. The 1-2 delivery coming up. Just misses outside from Easton North. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 run is in here in the inning with a pair of runners aboard for the Bulldogs. And the 2-2 delivery coming up. That one fouled back and out of play. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes for Ryan Child. That went too far in, and Child draws a walk. Bases loaded here for Ryan Flynn. Oh, I missed it. Oh, thank you. The bases aren't loaded. Oh, and misses inside to Ryan Flynn. So 2 balls, no strikes to count to Flynn. There's a little flare. That will hang up, and that will be caught. We played an inning and a half. Larks lead 3-1 back after this. And here we go. Aiden Becker to start things off in the bottom of the second. Finally on the page with everything. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Aiden lays the bunt down. A perfect bunt. That throw sails into right field. He legs out the single, takes second on the air. Thinking third. Aiden going all the way to third as Snow tracks it down. So Aiden with an infield single takes second on the error. And he's in scoring. He's at third base for Dawson Winter. Hitting an error. And Dawson misses. Dawson fouls one off. We count 0-1. That one gets through. Aiden whipping in and just gets in. And the Larks add another run. Count is even 1 ball, 1 strike. Dawson flew out in his first at-bat. The 1-1. Dawson swings through, and he's quickly behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Big curve. Dawson lays off. We're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, misses downstairs. And count 3-2. There's a fly ball. That ball is crushed, and that is out of here. Dawson Winter delivers with the home run. And he goes round trip with the home run. And the Larks lead 5-1. Coy Kuhn hit a home run his last at bat. And that one outside, 1 ball. That is the 35th home run of the season by the Larks team. They sit 1 away from tying the single season mark with home runs in a season. Fly ball center field. That will stay in Oswald Field. Long run, and that is off the glove of Bradley. And Coy will take second base on the error. So none out here for Jack Brinkley. Time being called, we're going to have a quick conference on the mound. Five to 1 the score. Quick conference here. We'll take a quick break. Still not out. Jack Brinkley coming to bat here. Larks has hit 2 home runs. 1 more to tie the single season record for bombs. 35 on the year. There's a miss downstairs to Jack, 1 ball. Arms being heading out to the bullpen en masse. The 0-1. Jack fires one. That is a base hit over the bag into the corner. And Jack has a double as Coy comes in. And the Larks now lead 6-1. Eli Prine coming to bat now for the Larks. Eli reached first on the error. Larks just trading places out there. 6-1 the score. And Eli takes a curve outside for a strike. The 0-1. Oh, misses downstairs. I count 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Eli lines a shot. That will be over the head to the fence of, that's over the head of Hack. Eli's going to have doubles, and it is back-to-back double city here for the Larks. And they'll just keep, round they go. So Eli has a double and a ribby. Justin Smith coming to bat. Justin fouls off the first pitch he sees. Two doubles, a home run, and a single all in the inning. 4 runs across. Larks leading 7-1. Big curve, drops inside, and we're even at a ball and a strike. That's a line drive, base hit. Left field. And Justin has a single. Eli comes around and scores. The Larks add another run to the total. Halen David coming to bat. Halen hit 2 home runs in the first game. And the big curve drops in for the strike. One coming up. And the fly ball. That will hang in the fence and be caught by Hack out there in right field. Just missed a little bit. Halen retired. And 1 out. That's the first out of the inning. And that brings up Kunsuke Okada. Kunsuke reached on an error. One runner on. Kunsuke fly ball center field. Bradley will have room. That gets up in, though. That will bounce all the way to the fence. I thought Bradley was going to track it down. That ball just kept on going. And Kunsuke has a double. Throw coming home will not be in time. And here comes Kunsuke all the way around, and he'll score. Kunsuke doubles and comes home on the error. And 2 more runs come across for the Larks. The Larks now lead 10-1, and that will close the book on Tate. I'll close the book on Tate. We'll take a break, come back. And welcome back here. We're still in the bottom of the second. You say coming to bat here, only one away. Larks have scored 7, a big crooked number. Thank you, Riggs Renenberg, to pitch for the Bulldogs. Thank you so much. Appreciate the help. There's a strike from Renenberg to start this off. Renenberg deals. There's another strike. Renenberg comes across. And the count 0-2. The 0-2 coming up. Fly ball. And that will be played by Rogers. And 2 away. Aiden Becker. Oh, open. Open so I can see the light. Open so I got the light. Open. Yeah. So that'll step up, and that brings up Aiden Becker. Aiden single to start this off. And the first pitch from Renenberg over for a curveball miss. That one is over for a strike. Renenberg. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a line drive. That will drop in for a base hit. Aiden has his second hit of the inning. And that brings up Dawson Winter. Dawson hit a home run earlier in this inning. So Aiden aboard after 2 hits in the same inning. Larks up 10-1 here in the second. And Dawson probably ought to lace up his shoes as he's trying to tie the record right now. You can see it in his swing. They count 0-1. That curve comes inside from Renenberg. The 1-1 coming up. That's a little flare that is not played by Apple at third and Dawson aboard. Coy Kuhn steps in. Coy reached on an error. And I count 0-2. Or excuse me, no, 2 outs. I'm looking at the scoreboard. And Coy takes a curve for a strike. 2 aboard here in the bottom of the second. And Coy takes a strike on the outside corner. Coy quickly behind 0-2. Coy on the ground, up the middle, and that is kicked around. Run coming home. Child couldn't come up with it. Coy aboard. Dawson moves over to second. The Larks have their 11th run of the contest. 8 runs across for the Larks here. Jack steps in. Jack doubled in his last at bat. Brinkley fouls one off on the right side. Dawson's over there at second. Coy at first. The 0-1. Jack fires one off. And they count 0-2. The 0-2 coming up. Jack on the ground. Child will flip to end the inning, but the damage done. 8 runs come to the dish. And the Larks now lead 11-1. We'll be back with the top of the third after this. Austin Ample, the third baseman, will start here in the third. And Easton has that one deflect back to the fence, 1 ball. The count 1-0. Special thank you to our sponsors, Ray Roofing, Blue Stem Community, and Citizen State Bank. That one comes inside. And the count now 2 balls, no strikes here to Austin Apple. Apple reached on fielder's choice, then stole a pair of bases before being stranded at third. That's a fly ball hit to right field. That is deep, and that is all the way to the fence. Apple thinking 3, and he will have a stand-up triple. That throw airmails over, and Apple has a triple. Designated hitter. A little bit of chippiness going on. So things getting a little bit chippy. Some discussion coming on. Easton still staying loose. I didn't see what happened. So umpires and talking things over. Looks like everything's kosher now. Asador coming to hit. And the first pitch from Easton outside, 1 ball. The 1-0. On fouled off. You got 1-1. The 1-1 coming up. Easton deals, and that one misses downstairs. And we got 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 coming up. There's a strike on the outside corner by Easton. Good pitch. And a good job by Kunske behind the dish. Count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes with a run over there at third base for the Bulldogs. That one misses outside. And the count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming up. That's ripped foul on the right side. Count full 3-2. That ball popped up a mile high. Dawson comes on and makes a play as it stays in the yard. One out now for the left fielder, Jack Bradley. Time being called by Bradley. Bradley struck out in his first at-bat. Bradley takes a curveball over for a strike in the count. 0-1. Easton deals. That one misses outside in the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dex asking what a lark is. Thanks, Eric. You know what a lark is. The 1-1. There's a fly ball that could drop in. Eli going back and makes a jumping catch. Runner coming home, and the throw will not be in time. Nice wheels by Apple to score on what turns out to be a little sacrifice pop fly to second, and a run does come home. Snow coming about with 2 away. Snow reached second on an error. And there's a curve for a strike to Snow. That one stays upstairs. And we count 1-1. Stefan Snow did score the first run of the game for McPherson. Fouls him back. And we count 1-2. That's a chopper on the ground. Eli will have to play it back and tosses over. So run does score on the sacrifice fly. We've played 2.5. Larks lead 11-2 back after this here on the Lark Network. So Eli coming to bat here in the bottom of the third. Larks lead 11-2. Looks like we've got a new catcher for the Bulldogs. So Eli, single and reached on error, scored, driven in a run, and scored twice. And there's a pitch that misses downstairs for a ball. Renenberg. That one stays downstairs. And count 2 balls, no strikes here to Eli. Renenberg misses downstairs. And they got 2 balls, no strikes. Eli misses on the swing. They count 2-1. Eli not trying to be cheated there. The 2-1 stays upstairs. They count 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1. There's a strike on the inner corner. They count now 3 balls and 2 strikes to Eli. Time being called. Payoff pitch. Strike 3 called. Eli goes down. Big pitch. And a nice pitch there by Renenberg to record the out. Justin Smith coming to bat. Justin singled his last at bat. Justin 1 for 2 with a run driven in as we're into the third. And that one stays upstairs, 1 ball. The 1-0. And that one bounces down. I've got 2-0. So the new catcher for McPherson. There's a strike to Justin, and they count 2-1. Justin not cheated on that strike, on that swing, and they count 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2. That one misses downstairs in the dirt. And they count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big payoff pitch coming up from Riggs Renenberg. Time called. So we're still full 3 balls, 2 strikes. That went too far in, and Justin draws the walk. Justin aboard after the free pass brings up Halen David. Halen 1 for 2. Had a big-time power surge in game 1. As he added 2 more bombs to his total on the season. He now has 5. Halen takes a strike. There's a curve over for a strike. Halen quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 on the way. On the way, gets away from the catcher, Justin. We'll take second. You can't 1-2 now. That one too far in. Halen wears it, and he's aboard. And 2 aboard with 1 away. Gunskate 1 for 2. Larks leading 11-2. We're in the bottom of the 3rd with 1 away and 2 on. And Kunske Okada, the catcher from Japan, takes a pitch outside 1 ball. Kunske saw it off, pops it off. Left side Apple coming on and makes the basket catch out there in shallow foul territory. And 2 away. Daichi Nakakubo coming to hit for Yusei. So Daichi coming to hit here in the bottom of the 3rd. Deitch comes in to hit for Yusei, who finishes 0 for 2 in this game. That one misses downstairs. And number 13, the catcher with a good block, kept in front. No one can move. One ball, no strikes. Remember, misses downstairs to Deitch again in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. That is a mile-high pop-up, a gigantic can of corn That will blow all over. And Child comes on and makes a play. Nice play there for Child. And we've played 3. Larks lead 11-2. Back after this here on the Lark Network. And welcome back. We're in the top of the 4th. The first pitch was a strike to Peyton Rogers, the first baseman. A few changes. Charms over there at short. Mendy over at first for the Larks. Easton stays outside, and the count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 coming up. Good pitch from Easton, outside corner for the strike. And the count 2-1. Rogers takes the pitch outside, and the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pair of 2s on the scoreboard for Rogers. Takes one inside, and we're full 3 balls and 2 strikes as Easton misses inside. Payoff pitch now as we're full. That's down low, free pass issued. This is the catcher, number 13, coming to bat for McPherson. And he'll take a pitch down low for his ball. The 1-0. drifts outside for a ball, and Easton now behind to the catcher for McPherson. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a good pitch from Easton over for a strike, and they count 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 coming up. Swing and a miss. They count 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's on the ground up the middle. Charnham flipping to Eli. Eli bare hands throws across. Not quite in time. Good effort on the double play turn. Just wasn't quite in time. The Larks get an out. Nice job by Eli to bare hand and deliver across to Mendy at first. Number 13 legged it out. Jarek Flores coming to bat here, I think, in place of Cooper Hack. Yeah. Count 1 ball, no strikes to Flores. Well, this is someone different, I think. Count 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 coming up here to Flores. Misses high and away. Count 3 balls, no strikes to Jarek Flores. The runner aboard with 1 away. And a 3-0 count. An arm up in the bullpen for the Larks. There's a strike on the outside corner. And we're full 3 ball, or excuse me, not full. 3 balls, 1 strike is the count. Excuse me. Easton working here in the top of the 4th. Misses inside. Flores draws the walk. Ryan Child coming to bat with 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. This is Ryan Child, excuse me. I went too far inside. We've got all kinds of substitutions. Number 2's about due up. What happens when you don't have a roster card with numbers given to you? And unfortunately, the JV website didn't have any numbers on their roster either. That went too far outside. And they count 2 balls, no strikes. So we're going to have a quick meeting on the mound. As Easton's beginning to labor a little bit here in the 4th. Pretty high pitch count. We'll take a break with a new pitcher coming in. And welcome back here to Oswald Field. Dawson Kane coming in to pitch here for the Larks. And Dawson has appeared in 4 games. He's 2-1 on the season, 11 innings pitched, 14 hits allowed, 16 runs, only 7 of which have been earned. 7 walks, 9 strikeouts, and a 5.73 earned run average. 2-0 the count here to Child. That misses downstairs. I count 3 balls, no strikes. Always hard for a pitcher to come in and inherit a batter that already has a couple of pitches against him or for him. And the 3-0 delivery from Dawson. And outside corner for a strike. Easton works. 3 1/3. That one's fouled back. I count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ryan Child now behind. Payoff pitch from Dawson. Chopped, foul, and will still remain foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Text saying, blame the Lark alum for no numbers. Wow, that's pretty harsh from the Lark alum's family. Sure did enjoy watching Dalton play his 2 years here. Got to know him and his family very well. It's one beautiful thing about this is getting to know players and their families. It's so much fun. There's a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for Dawson. And there's 2 away for number 2. Josh Fowler coming to bat. So Fowler comes to bat here in the 4th. Fowler in game 1. Had a hit, walk. 1 for, it's like 1 for 3. Takes a pitch for a ball. Dawson Keenan working here against Fowler. Now it's too far outside. Fowler takes the ball. And they count 2 balls, no strikes to Fowler. That one in the dirt. Kunske couldn't come up with it. And the runners both advance. Count 3 balls, no strikes here as we're in the 4th. There's a strike over. That one low and in the dirt. And Fowler aboard with the walk. Ryder Faulkner coming in. And Faulkner takes a pitch for a ball. Dawson misses outside. And they count 2 balls, no strikes. Oh, misses outside, and they count 3 balls, no strikes. Dawson working a little bit hard here. And there's a strike as Dawson took something off, found the zone. And they count 3-1. To Ryder Faulkner. In the dirt, and a walk allowed, and a run comes home. And the third run of the contest for McPherson's JV. Thank you. Now batting number 24. Dawson misses. And Dawson laboring a little bit here. Trying to find the zone. I count 2-0. Dawson misses outside. I count 3 balls, no strikes. Ball 4 and back-to-back walks, bases-loaded walks. And that will probably close the book on Dawson. And 11-4 the score. Well, looks like that will close the book on Dawson, and Braden Ketley coming to the pitch. We'll be back when Braden takes the hill. And welcome back here. We're on the top of the 4th. Braden Ketley into pitch here for the Larks. And this is a different hitter than Jack Bradley, another substitution for Mac. And the first pitch from Braden is a strike. This is the one that came into pitch. There's a pitch. It's low for a ball on the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Braden misses downstairs. On the count 2-1. It's a swing and a miss. And we're even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners stay in place. And counts 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch, runners going on the ground. Chartham throws across in time. But some damage done as a couple more runs score for Max JV. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Larks lead 11-4 back after this. Into the bottom of the 4th we go. Chartham coming to bat here for Aiden. So Chartham looking to get stuff started for the Larks here in the bottom of the 4th. Larks did not score in their 3rd. I think this is still Renenberg pitching. That is starting Chartham off with a ball low. Chartham shoots one out there in right field over the head of the right fielder. Chartham thinking 2. He might be thinking 3. He is on his way to 3rd. Chartham strides out and pulls into 3rd with a stand-up triple. So Chartham triples to lead this off here in the 4th. And that brings up Dawson Winter. So Dawson coming to bat. So Dawson aboard, or chart him over there at third base. Dawson batting. Dawson hit a home run in the second. Also reached on an error in the second. And sits on the curveball and fouls it back and out of play. That one misses downstairs and in the dirt, and we're even at a ball and a strike. And I count 1-1. That one misses downstairs, and they count 2 balls, 1 strike. Missed inside. They count 3 balls, 1 strike here to Dawson. Outside, Dawson draws the walk. And now runners at the corners here for the Larks. With none out, and Coy Kuhn coming to bat. Coy hit a home run and has reached base twice on errors. I missed something. Coy takes a strike on the first pitch he sees. Coy 1 for 3 with a bomb. They're going to let Dawson take the second base, defensive indifference. And they count 1 ball, 1 strike. Unfortunately, Dawson won't get credit for the stolen base there. So 2 runners move into scoring position, though, for Coy. He'll take a fastball up by his eyes, and they count 2 balls, 1 strike. That one misses downstairs. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Coy. The 3-1 pitch coming up. Too far in, Coy draws a walk, and the bases are loaded. The nest is occupied. And that will close the book here on this pitcher. They'll bring someone else new. We'll be back. Here, we would like to thank our sponsors, Ray Roofing, Blue Stem Communities, and the Citizen State Bank. We're back after this. And welcome back here to Oswald Field. Jack Brinkley coming to bat here in the bottom of the fourth. Bases loaded, the meadow occupied here at Oswald Field. Jack's 2 for 3 with a single and a double. And a first pitch swinging, that is out here. That ball is tattooed, and Jack hits a grand slam, cleared the bases. Get off me ball, first pitch swinging, and the Larks hit a grand slam home run and add 4 with the first pitch Jack swings. That is a historic home run, as well as the Larks have just tied the single season home run mark, according to Sports Information Director Jacob Gibbs. That ball was no doubt, I'm not even sure if the National Park could have held that. The bases are empty, and that brings up Eli Prine. First pitch swinging, and the Larks lead 15-4 on the strength of the grand slam. No doubt about that one. Here come the spoons, and you put it in the book. (15-4), just like that, one swing. And that one sawed off, and that will bounce and roll fair territory. Eli looks like it took him off got hit off the hand. Just got a piece of it. Eli retired. Manny Lopez coming in to hit for Justin. So a grand slam ties the record. That's the 36th home run for the Larks on the season. And that ties the mark here. So the next home run will break the single season home run mark by a team, a Lark squad. As we're approaching 10 o'clock. That one comes inside. Mendy gets hit. And Mendy aboard after being plunked. Halen will bat. Larks have hit 3 home runs in this contest. Curveball drops in for a strike to Halen. And 6 on the day. A big hook drops in for the strike to Halen. Halen was hit by a pitch in his last plate appearance. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a flyout. Been on base 2 out of 3 times. Halen striking out. First base was occupied there. And Kunske coming to bat. Kunske doubled in the second. We're in the fourth. Larks leading 15-4. Thanks to the grand slam. That one will get through the catcher. And Mandy trots to second base. The 1-0 pitch coming up. That one fly ball. Left side in the corner will be a foul ball. On the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Larks have tied the single season home run mark. Can't even a 1-1. Mendy over at second base. And the big sweeping curve stays upstairs. And they count 2 balls and 1 strike. Another big hook. That one again, too high. 3 balls and a strike now. That is on the ground. Base hit there. And a base knock for Kunske. Runners at the corners. Daichi Nakakaba coming to bat. 2 away. Runners at the corners. Larks on top of the Bulldogs. One will get by. One ball, no strikes, the count to Daichi Nakagabu. That one misses downstairs. The count, 2 balls, no strikes here for Deitch. Deitch popped out in his last at bat. Three balls, no strikes to Deitch. With 2 outs. There's a strike to Deitch. So 3-1. Deitch shoots one foul that will tail into the and hits the car roof out there. There's a car in right field just outside of the camera, and it bounced off the car. And we're full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ball 4 issued. And the base is loaded. Charm's got things started off with a triple when he came to bat. Another long inning. So Charm batting for the second time in this frame. And that one misses downstairs. 1 ball. one stays upstairs by Chartam's eyes, and the count 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0. Fly ball right side, tailing away. That'll drop in for a base hit. A run coming in. Chartam's going to have extra bases for the second time in the inning. He'll have a bases clearing double. Chartam clears the sacks with a double, and 3 runs come across for the Larks. So have yourself an evening Chartam as he drives in 3. And the Larks tack 3 more up. Another big crooked number coming up. As Dawson coming to bat in the 4th. The bottom of the 4th. This will be hitter number 11 coming to the plate for the Larks. Looks like we're making a change here. Crowd favorite Jake McKenzie coming to hit for the Larks. So Jake comes in and takes a pitch downstairs, 1 ball. Jake in for Dawson. In the 4th. Jake with a healthy hack at it. A little bit late. This looks like it's Jake's first at-bat on the year. The 1-1 is in for a strike. Jake sees it low at the knees for a good pitch for a strike. And they count 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one too far in. And the count evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuce is wild across the top of the scoreboard. Swing and a miss. Jake strikes out swinging. Larks have the lead, 18-4. We'll be back with the top of the 5th after this. Top of the fifth we go. Larks leading 18-4. Some changes. We're trying to get those as we go. One stays upstairs from Braden Kelly to the McPherson hitter, who's wearing number 21. That one popped back and out of play. And the count evens up a 1-1 strike. Like Caesar has moved over to second. Drake is at short defensively. Alex Wright over there in right field. The 1-1 delivery. Outside corner for a strike, and the count 1-2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And 1 out on the strikeout. One away. Strike on the outside corner, number 12. Number 12 looks at strike 2, and he's quickly behind 1 ball, 0-2. Curveball from Braden stays low. And they count 1-2. That one misses upstairs in the count. Even up at 2-2 strikes. See, that's why the lights bother me just a little bit, because we've got reflection. Fortunately, it's not real bad on the camera. Our window is down, which is real nice. We'll have the window up, but the wind was howling. Strike 3 called. And that's back-to-back strikeouts for Braden. And this will be number 29 coming to bat. There's a big curve that drops in for a strike. One fouled back. And the 0-2 coming up for Braden. Strike 3 called. That's your ball game. The final score, Larks come away with an 18-4 victory, tying the single season mark for home runs in a season. So that's going to be it for us. We'll be back here Monday, Lark Baseball, right here on the Lark Network. I'm Rusty Witcher saying thank you and have a wonderful good night.